being a systems engineer myself, this is a topic that I really like talking about. So where do you begin to convince the organization to make the investment in technology? Well, any systems engineer will tell you that in order to build a network, you have to build a network based on using the OSI model, the top layer. The OSI model is a framework that hardware and software companies use to design technology, hardware, and software devices. And there are basically 7 layers. There is the application layer, there's the presentation layer, the session layer, the transport layer, the network layer, the data link layer, and the physical layer. And any systems engineer will tell you that in order to build a network, you have to start at the top, applications. Why applications? Because applications will dictate what types of devices you can run. And once you determine the types of devices that run on your network or that will run on your network, you can then begin to build a network to support those devices. So how do we determine the applications? Well, this is a discussion that you have to have, or the answers to questions that you have to know. And you obtain this information by sitting down across the table with either if you're in a school district, it's your curriculum team. If you're in a Fortune 500 company, it's your senior management. You have to know what direction the organization is going, period. And unless you're ready to have that discussion, your network will never be what it can be. So I'm going to focus here with regard to a school district. Let me first start by saying that technology planning and curriculum planning have to happen in the same rooms. They cannot happen in separate rooms, because it's in this room where you're going to have a discussion about goals. All right, so when you're having these discussions, they're talking about goals, the goals that they want to achieve. And this is where you, as a systems engineer or as a technology person, you need to be listening. Because once you know what the goals are, you can determine what applications will help the organization reach those goals. And then once you determine the applications, as I said before, that dictates your devices, which dictates the type of network that you have. I quickly want to talk about something that a lot of technologically savvy or systems engineers do that's kind of to our detriment. We tend to talk too technical. We talk in technology sometimes is a language all on its own. And when you sit in a meeting and you're talking about gigabits and gigabytes and mega this and mega that, you have to understand that your audience may not be able to follow what you're saying. They may not even understand that at all. And guess what? They tune you out. So keep that in mind when you're having discussions with senior management or your curriculum department about the technology needs of the district. Bring it down to a level that everyone can understand. That's going to be extremely important moving forward.